But, put that, the downside away. Let's move on to the good things. Italy beat England at Wembley. They're the Euro 2020 champions. Last time we were on this podcast, we were reacting to our win against Belgium, who, they were the favorites to win the tournament especially once France dropped out. But even before that, most people had Belgium winning because most players are at their prime. It was kind of their last hoorah to win it. And they're out. Italy did it, man. They did it. And,
yeah.
For guys to do a podcast, we are kind of lost for words. So it's kind of hard to string some words together here. We're just in shock about the whole thing. Penalties is a very special thing because it can either leave you completely just down and out and depressed and saddened, or you can be the happiest person on the planet because winning on penalties is the best feeling, but losing in penalties is just the worst feeling. But we'll get more into our feeling throughout the match. But quickly, I guess we'll just recap here. I'll take it off. The match, it was incredible. The match started 3 minutes in, and they were down 1-0. When that happened, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. For some reason, when that whole play was developing of Kane holding it up and playing it wide, to Walker, I felt the goal was coming. I don't know why, just the whole build up to it. And then I saw Luke Shaw, obviously, the one who scored, wide open at the back post. I didn't think they'd play that ball, even though I saw it. When you're on the field and you're watching on TV, it's two completely different things. The players don't have the vision we have. We have a whole outlook at the whole pitch. So I didn't really think Walker would be able to see that. But Shaw was putting his hand up. He was calling for it, and he got it. And, don't get me wrong, it was a great strike, a great play. And that's where I started getting worried because I was kind of confident going into the match after the lineups came out because England essentially were playing 5 at the back, which is a very negative approach, which I think would benefit us since we'll have the ball more. But they used their wing backs well there. Both wing backs were involved. One got the assist and one got the goal. And that really hurt us bad there. And I know, Dan, you're a big Di Lorenzo fan. But I just would say, honestly, how I felt, Di Lorenzo, in my opinion, was one of the worst on the pitch. That whole play there was really irritating, especially what happened against Belgium. But the Belgium, I didn't really care. That's in the past. We won the game, whatever. But just in that moment, I was so frustrated because just a mental lapse like that in a game like this, obviously now it's easier to take in because we won. Really, who cares now? It's all done. But just in the moment of the match, it's so frustrating. You're down 1-0 so early on, and then they're home, their crowd's gonna cheer them on, they're gonna park the bus. It just feels like an uphill battle. I felt like we're already going uphill, and the hill just got even taller. It's harder to overcome. But we managed to do it. We got back into it. I think once England scored, they kind of took an even more negative approach already. And it made it even more negative because they were just sitting back and they just have the ball. They'd counter here or there, but nothing too much really. They had 2 shots on target the whole game and one was the goal. So I think we dominated the match from that point forward. I thought Insigne seemed to struggle, especially in the first half. Second half, I did like a few things Insigne was doing, trying to get more involved. But he seemed to struggle throughout the match. Emerson, the first half I'll be honest, I love Emerson. I don't really like shitting on him, but he was terrible that first half. He might have been worse than Di Lorenzo, in my opinion, that first half, maybe, overall. Obviously, the error Di Lorenzo made was bad, but Emerson was horrendous. Immobile, the whole tournament, ever since the knockout stages began, this guy was horrendous. I had no hope from going to the match. I was praying at halftime he'd come out. He didn't. He did eventually, but Immobile he's done. I never want to see him Italy shirt again. And we won a Euro without a striker. I don't think that's ever been done before. We won a Euro Cup without a striker. Our striker did not score a goal the whole knockout stage. That blows my mind. I don't know how we did that. But yeah, Immobile was terrible. Bonucci, Chiellini, man. I can't say enough about these two. Especially Chiellini, 36 years old, playing like Cannavaro in his prime. I was in shock. This guy was diving everywhere. And he would miss time a tackle, but he was on one knee and he'd still reach with his other leg to get the ball from Sterling. Just these weird things he would do. He's incredible. Chiellini's incredible. He's one of a kind, truly, and it's an honor to watch him play and to put on a performance like that was just amazing. This guy's 36 and playing 120 minutes 3 times. That's sensational. Bonucci, man, he gets a lot of stick from us, but the guy really put in a shift, man. He got that goal for us. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Roma fan, but when Cristante came on, I was a little confused because, we needed to score. I would have preferred Locatelli. He's probably better than Cristante going forward right now, at this point in his career. Like Cristante obviously used to be a center attacking mid at Atalanta, but he's been playing defensive ever since. So I really thought Locatelli would have been a better option. But man, he proved me wrong, and I think he proved a lot of people wrong. Cristante really did help change the game. That
Yeah, he helped
corner,
as well.
yeah, beautiful. And that corner, he flicked it in, which we saw for Roma a lot of times. He put him front post. He flicked it into Verratti. Verratti did a great job winning that header, and then Bonucci cleaned it up. So yeah, Cristante really proved me wrong there. We're using a back three for quite a bit of time, to be honest. When he entered, Bonucci, Cristante, and Chiellini at some point to drop in deeper. He just did a really good job. I was proud of him. He really surprised me. And one thing I want to say about Cristante that shocks me is like, when you're a Roma fan, obviously we joke around about him a bit. Like, Dan, you know, if his side, you guys kind of make fun of him a bit, like how he plays and things he does on the
Yeah.
pitch. But there's like something about him that, like, I tweeted this yesterday on my personal account for those of you who saw it. I mean, these managers always love Cristante. I don't want, like, Di Francesco love Cristante.
Mhm.
Fonseca love Cristante. De Rossi said he'd like to have 100 Cristantes on his team. Like, just something about him, I don't know what it is, but people tend to love him. Mourinho even said, that's my captain, which I don't know what he means by that. He's not Roma's captain, but I guess it's the way he plays, he's the leader. When Spinazzola got hurt, he was the first one to go console him. It's not because he's a Roma player. He'd do it for any player that got hurt. Cristante's a great guy. He's a great teammate. And although he's not a star, he's not like that, I guess when I say quote unquote sexy player that does all this fancy stuff and like you love, but he's a good team player. And I think Mancini, did good to put him in, I guess. He knew what he's doing. He sees in training. We don't see training, so it's kind of hard for us to see who should come in and who shouldn't, but he proved us wrong to change the game and did well. Jorginho, world class. Absolutely sensational. What a player he is. I just, Donnarumma, this guy, and I'll get into the penalty shootouts now because then I want to hear what you have to say about the match.
Yeah.
So we'll skip the penalties here. In extra time, I think Italy's a better team. In the second half of extra time, I think England had quite a bit of the ball, to be honest, until maybe the 115th minute. When we finally cracked them down, we survived a little ambush ahead. Penalties comes, when you're going to penalties, the first thing I thought of before the match, everybody was talking about how a team has never won 2 penalty shootouts in one Euro tournament. And that was in my head, the whole penalty shootout. And then there's also another stat where you say, the team that shoots first always wins. So that was what I was really focused on. Like, please tell me we're shooting first. And we did. That gave me a big boost because when you're shooting second, although your only focus should be to score no matter who scored or missed in front of you before, you still need to just focus on shooting. But it happens, It seems to have a psychological effect on players when they shoot second. And we started off, Berardi. I was just nervous. Nothing on Berardi. I'm just nervous because penalties, never know what can happen, man. It's 50-50. And he scored, sent him the wrong way. Great penalty. Harry Kane stepped up, buried it. I was kind of hoping he'd miss. I didn't tweet it. He's going to hit the crossbar to put some, bad karma on him, but he hit it. Credit to him. It was a nice shot. Donnarumma went the right way, but still couldn't get it. It was just a fantastic shot. And Belotti stepped up. For those of you who know, I love Belotti. I'm a big Belotti fan. I actually like how he sacrifices a lot of things for the team and just plays hard. I was praying he'd score, and unfortunately got stopped. It wasn't a good penalty. It wasn't in the corner. It wasn't hard. He was just banking on Pickford going the wrong way, and he didn't. And then Maguire might have scored one of the best penalties we've seen in the Euros or in a long time at least. That was amazing. Right into the camera. It's kind of like Messi's at the Copa America, for those of you who saw it. It's a perfect penalty. But yeah, that was a great shot by Maguire. I'm just trying to remember and recollect who was shooting. I think it was Bonucci after Bonucci came up.
Yeah, Bonucci did like that little kind of like half chip, half shot.
Yeah, he scared me. I thought Pickford got that. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, no,
Think he
same
got
here,
that?
same here.
Yeah, I thought it was over. I'm like, oh my god, it's done. And then went in, I saw the net movement. Oh, thank God. I thought he got that. Pickford was actually having a pretty good game, so I was kind of nervous about that too. But yeah, Bonucci put it in. And then, was it Rashford, I believe, that stepped up after?
Yeah,
And he hit the post. Yeah. When I saw Donnarumma go the wrong way, I was like, Rashford got him. And then he hit the post, and obviously my whole family room just blew up. We were all celebrating, I'm sure. All Italians across the world were. And yeah, that was just, it was relieving. It really was. And then after Rashford, I can brain for who was after Rashford?
Rashford and Sancho. Or if you for Italy, it was
for Italy.
Bernardeschi maybe?
Yeah, Berna. Yeah, it was Berna. It was Berna. Berna came up, and Berna, he's actually good at penalties. Like one thing I gotta give him.
Yeah.
As a player, he's questionable. Even in the game, he didn't play too well when he came in, but he did a couple of good things though. But yeah, for penalties, he seems to do well, and yeah, he hit it. It was a great shot. And then yeah, Sancho came in, got stopped. Questionable by Southgate to put these young guys in, but you know he knows better than us. Like I said, I watched his interview after the game, and he said that he chose his takers based on what they've done for the club, scoring penalty wise and training. So you know I can't really question his choice. It's up to him. He knows better than us. But I'm happy they missed, obviously. But yeah, Sancho got stopped, and then you know, just I'm just gonna skip ahead to Jorginho here. Jorginho, man, when he came up, I think we all thought it was done. Dan, how about you? Did you think he was gonna score that? I think he did. I
Yeah.
thought
No, like
100%.
we were like we were celebrating like when it came up. When say Sancho missed, like we were at a buddy's house, our buddy Adam's house, and we were all celebrating like we won. I go, guys, calm down, remain calm. Where like I go, it's not over yet. And when we saw Pickford goal the same way Jorginho shot, we just went, oh no, like it's not looking good. Like it didn't look good. And then we all know what happens after that Jorginho shot. So
Yeah. And the thing with Jorginho's penalty style, which obviously I'm not going to question him, he's one of the best penalty takers in the world. But one thing is that when you do a little hop, if the goalie does not fall for it, it's kind of like a psychological thing in your head where they just stay still. It kind of messes with you a bit. And it was great from Pickford, great patience. He got it. For a second, I don't know about you guys who else saw this, but I thought it hit off the back of Pickford's head was going in. So I actually celebrated like for a split second. I was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh shoot, how did it not go in? And it stayed out, and yeah, I was shocked by that. And then Saka stepped up, and obviously I'm happy, but I do feel a little bad for him because the kid is 18 or 19. I think he's 19.
yeah.
And that's a big, big shot to be taking for a kid that young. And he's also cold. He wasn't in the game for that long. And he came in, and I don't know what it was, Dan. I don't know how you were feeling, but I knew he was gonna miss. I'm not sure why. I even told my dad. I was like, Dad, he's gonna miss. I know he's gonna miss. He's not gonna
Yeah.
score. He looked
See,
nervous and just don't look confident. I don't know what it was. How about you?
for me, when I saw Saka coming up, we were all like all nervous and stuff, right? And I go, just please, miss, just save it, please, just save it. And then when I saw Saka take the penalty and I saw Donnarumma guess the right way, I yelled, I go, yes, because I already knew it was a bad penalty. It even he didn't look confident at all taking
Yeah.
a penalty.
It looked
And
like the
when it
Belotti
came
pen.
Yeah, when it came off his foot, it looks like he just it is like I know he's obviously trying to score, but it looked like he just wanted to just kick it. Like he wasn't even thinking about where he was going. He just kicked it, and Donnarumma read it nicely and
Yeah.
put it like it made a beautiful save. It made a great save on it, and then the celebration after. Well done, Donnarumma. Well done.
That was so
Cold.
cold.
That was a cold celebration, and I love every inch of it, every second of it. Just
And
seeing him walk
that
off,
was
seeing
sick.
Pickford like on the floor, and then the team jumping around him. That was just that's an iconic photo in Italian history. I can say that one of the one of the most
100%.
iconic in Italian history. It's so cold and it's awesome.
It was so cold that he tricked my dad. Cause my dad was like, he knew Saka if he missed, we would have won. But Donnarumma not celebrating. My dad's like, is it done? Like, he's not celebrating. What the hell's going on? Like, is there another shot or something? And then he
Mm.
saw the players run at him. He's like, okay, it is done. My dad was celebrating.
Yeah,
Then he stopped for a second because he saw Donna not celebrating. What the hell happened? And he started
for
celebrating again.
yeah, for a split second, when I saw Donnarumma walking, I go, is he doing this on purpose or are they checking VAR like to see if he was on the line? I go, please. I go, knowing our luck, I had a brief, like, thought in my head. I go, knowing our luck, they're going to say Donnarumma stepped off the line and he's going to score the other one.
Yeah,
That's what I thought for
something was gonna
a
happen.
little bit. But then I saw, like, the celebration. I go, oh my God. Like, and then I couldn't, like, take it that we won. Like, even now, like, I can't believe it. It just feels like a very good dream. Like, it's unbelievable.
Exactly. And then I said my piece about the game. Obviously, we both just broke down the penalties. But how were you feeling throughout the whole 120 minutes?
Yeah.
What were your
For
opinions on
me,
it?
when so again we went to like a buddy Adam's house and our buddy Adam's house, and when England scored the first goal in 2 minutes in, it was quiet as a mouse. Like you could hear a pin drop, you can hear like the dust in his like house, like going throughout his house, and it was so like quiet and stuff. And for me, the goal, yeah, you can. A lot of people can say, oh, Di Lorenzo should have had Shaw. For me, the one thing I looked at too, Emerson, he had Trippier. I believe it was Trippier. He was covering Trippier, and then he went to, and then all of a sudden he went to cover the overlapping run, and then Chiellini had to step up, and then that's why the defense had to shift up, and that's why Luke Shaw was open in the back. So it was kind of a mix between Di Lorenzo's fault and also Emerson's fault. He should have just kept on Trippier instead of giving him that time to look, pick out his options, and make per good ball into the box, which Trippier has the quality to per cross or a free kick in when given the chance. So it was a mix of that, but throughout the match, I thought Italy were the better side by a landslide. For me, we had one point we had 71% possession. We were just picking out England left, right, center, and we just couldn't find that goal. Chiesa for me was unbelievable with this match. He was easily probably one of our best players on the pitch and easily our best attacker since the knockout stages started. He's been incredible. And for me, when that Bonucci goal went in, everything changed for me as well. I thought Italy were also the better side, even in extra time. You can even with the attack of Berardi, Belotti, and Bernardeschi, Italy were still the better side. So throughout the whole match, I believe Italy were the better side. England really didn't create much from the goal, but it was a very good match. Overall, I was very satisfied with the way we played, and obviously you never want to lose in penalties because that's like one of the worst ways to lose. And for me, I remember going up to my buddy Anthony and my buddy Joe, and I go to them. I go, guys, remember 2006. Hopefully it's 2006. And I kept walking around the basement saying, please, Lord, let this be 2006, because this match kind of reminded me of the World Cup in 2006, where France got the goal early on. I think it was believed 13th, 15th minute when they got their early goal. And then Materazzi, who was Cannavaro's partner, which in this case, Bonucci got the goal, who is Chiellini's partner. Not saying Chiellini's on level with Cannavaro, but just the way the defense is, it kind of reminds me of Cannavaro being the brick wall and the standout defender, which Chiellini was this tournament, and Bonucci being his partner in crime, being another wall, which Materazzi was during that World Cup. So when I saw Bonucci score, and it was 1-1 heading to penalty shots, it just gave me that 2006 vibe where Italy went on to win in penalty shots, which we did here. So it was a very awesome game. I'm very happy that we won. The penalty shots, I had mixed emotions. It was when I saw Belotti miss, I wanted to vomit. But Italy came up. They got the goal. When Jorginho missed, I was in shock. I was just like, oh my god, he missed. This is he missed. And then when I saw Saka step up, Donnarumma make the save, that's when all my emotions came out. Kind of broke down in tears after the game, but you know what? It's all worth it because this was a long journey, a hard journey, and especially because of all the bullshit that was going on with the world with COVID and stuff. This felt like this gave Italians and those who support the Italian national team hope and gave them something to cheer about for the rest of their lives. And it's nice that we got to witness the Euros winning a major trophy, international trophy in the prime of our lives, because the last time Italy won a major international trophy, we were 6 years old. Yeah, we were 5 years old. So now we're 20 years old. We got to witness the Azzurri lift the Euro Cup. They're second in history. The first since I can't remember the year. Was it 1960 something?
Might have been 62 maybe.
62. So it's been forever, say. So it's a beautiful moment, and then we get to go celebrate at Market Lane in Woodbridge or St. Clair if you guys live in downtown. So those are the two hot spots for celebrations. And when I tell you, I'm pretty sure the whole population, all the Italians were at either one of those locations. I not lying. It was jam packed. It was awesome to see. The cheering, people seeing like friends and family we haven't seen in a while. So it was just beautiful scenes at the Market Lane or at St. Clair, wherever you guys went. And I'm just very happy that the Azzurri came on top and we're the best team in Europe.